Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh my God, today is such a wonderful day. I'm here with my son, Kevin. We're gonna be making the best Christmas breakfast. It's a Jamaican thing where we do it every year in Jamaica. Ackee and saltfish and dumpling and green banana, yellow yam and chocolate tea. Yes, this is gonna be so good. Listen, man, breakfast, nice. Ackee and saltfish.
Bononos. Right? Isn't that what it is? Bononos?
Bononos.
Oh, bononos. So for some of you who have never really had a cultural Caribbean dish about
Jamaican.
specifically a Jamaican dish that my mom's about to show us, you can follow along. And even if you don't want to make everything, because we're making a lot of different things, you can follow certain bits and, maybe save some things for later. But in the end, and maybe come back and make everything, it's going to be great. You're going to love it.
Yes. Jamaican breakfast this morning consists of ackee, saltfish, green banana, yellow yam, boiled dumpling, typical Jamaican Christmas breakfast. And you know what? Ackee is our national fruit. So, I know you're going to love it. So let's get started with the ackee and saltfish. Okay, folks, so here we have 3 cans of ackee, and we have 3 medium onions, and we have 2 pegs of garlic, and we have about 2.5-3 pounds of cod. I like to use cod because I grew up on cod. I used to use the one with bone, but my pastor, he got me hooked on this. I heard him said once, it's easier to use the boneless, and I tried it, and yeah, wow, no picking out of bones or anything. So this is cod, real cod from Newfoundland. And then we have some tomato here. We have about 3 large tomato or tomatoes. And over here, I use the real authentic cold pressed coconut oil because it does give the ackee and saltfish a nice flavor. I also have some black pepper, and I have paprika for garnish, should in case I need it. And then I also have, you notice, I'm using Grace ackee because it has that real Jamaican ackee flavor. It's like you're picking it off the tree when I use the Grace brand. So, yes. The saltfish, the codfish, to get the salt out of it because it's very salty, I boiled it twice. And each time I would throw off that water. And if you notice here, I always have a kettle full of boiling water. I was taught that while growing up. My mom always have a kettle full of boiling water just in case you need it. So when we pour off the first set of salt water off the cod, then we would pour nice fresh boiling water and boil it again for another couple of minutes and throw that off, and the cod is ready. The ackee, we're gonna, even though it's coming from the tin and it's cooked, I like to pour some hot water on it and let it boil for a minute or so, and then I pour off that water again, and we're okay. Because when they package the ackee, it's actually in salt water. So when I pour fresh boiling water over it, that helps to cut the amount of salt that is in the ackee. Turning on the stove, and I'm gonna get this ackee here scald. So here I have boiling water, not a lot, and as soon as it starts boiling, I just drain the ackee. Notice I just emptied out some of the boiling water, so now I'm gonna go back to the sink and top up my kettle because I always have to have a kettle of boiling water whenever I'm cooking. It doesn't matter what I'm cooking, I always have to have a kettle of boiling water. In this pot over here is where I'm gonna be cooking the food, the provision. I turned up the stove so it can boil up, and I'm gonna start peeling provision. Yam, banana, Jamaican yellow yam. For those who doesn't know what provision is, it's yams, potatoes, banana, sweet potato, you name it. Let me tell you, this Christmas breakfast. When it's done, you're going to eat till your belly busts. This is plantain I'm gonna fry. You can either fry the plantain or you can boil it. I'm gonna fry it. So here we are, the bananas. Now I wanna tell you something about the bananas. If you notice, they're in the sink because when I bring it from the store, I wash them. Score it, I'm gonna show you how to score it. You use a knife, break it apart, and you do like this. You score it down like that. I'm gonna cook my bananas in the skin for the reason that, you know, banana has iron in it, and it also, the skin also keep the banana in one piece so that it doesn't break up. But if you were gonna take them out of the skin, then you would put them in the hot water. So let me check over here. Notice now, I'm not gonna put any salt. Some people put salt in their, come over here, some people put salt in their water when it's boiling, but again, I don't want too much salt because the saltfish is already salt. To keep the banana nice and white, you could squeeze just a little bit of lemon juice in it or just tip a little bit of vinegar. So now I'm preparing the banana to put them to boil. So if you notice, I'm scoring the bananas, and they will cook nicely and together in the skin. Putting in the bananas now. I don't put any salt for people who might be hypertensive. You know, it's a good thing to skip the salt in that water. This is the yellow yam now. Now I've got to do this quickly because I don't want the yellow yam to become oxidized. Oxidized meaning the oxygen will turn the yam reddish. So that's another reason why we would put the lemon juice or vinegar in the water. So I'm just paring up the yam here. I wash as I pare. You could use any yam, white yam or renta yam or St. Vincent yam, which is a nice soft yam. Strain it off gently. It's just a thing with me mentally. I like to strain it off so all the salt is out of it. So if you pick a ackee and it's closed, the pod is closed, and you open that yourself and cook it, it is poisonous because there's a gas inside of it that only Mother Nature can open that ackee, the gas comes out. So even if you pick it and it's closed, you can just put it down and in a few days it will open up, pop open, and then you can cook. I'm doing the sweet potato too because like I say, you're going to eat till your belly busts. So this is about 3 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. I'm gonna tip a little bit of salt in it, just a dash of salt. This is boiled dumpling. Oh, a nice thing that can make your dumpling nice, oatmeal. Did you know that? I have a bit of oatmeal here, half a cup of oatmeal. I'm gonna boil it and I mix it around. I use a spoon to mix it. By experience, you just mix it until it comes together.
Figure it out.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I could measure it, but why? You gotta turn your hand and make fashion, you know?
Yeah.
Jamaican thing, you gotta turn your hand and make fashion. Meaning, you have to turn your hand and make fashion and create something.
Okay, that was it.
So great cooks starts out like me, I believe. They try a little bit of this and a little bit of that until they perfect it. So If the dumpling gets too soft, you just add a little bit more flour to the right consistency. So you're going to have the ackee and saltfish. I'm going to show you how to heat it. So now I can put my hand in it. And like I said, my hands work. I washed them earlier before. So we have the pot boiling with the provision. And I'm now kneading the flour with the oatmeal in it. The ackees, they're waiting, and the saltfish, I'm going to pick up the saltfish soon, and I'm going to show you how I do the saltfish. To see how the dumpling come together, but for me, I think it could, I could dust it a little bit with a little bit of flour because it's a little bit soft. So here I have flour here, I just... So now, I come over here, my kettle is boiling, so I'm going to put it on warm, and this pot is boiling, so I'm making my dumplings, see? Well, I'm kind of kneading it so that it, everything come together. And normal size, I can make a cartwheel, although you have some bigger than this, but I'm not going to make that. This is good enough. Are you going to eat this one? And you can make dumplings many different shapes.
Good. Now,
make yours a different shape so we will know.
Yeah.
Make it long.
I'm gonna do it the Trini way. Uncle Terry told me this one. This is how the Trinis do it. And this is the way the Trinis put it in. This is how they go. Right? But the way they put it in, they just don't even look. Can't waste time, man. That's how they do it.
Oh, so them do it.
Yeah.
All the provision is being cooked, and I'm just cleaning up as I go along.
What was that one Jamaican?
The Jamaican dance? Oh, you mean this long time girl, me never see you. We as kids would sing this song, and we would go, this long time girl, me never see you. Come make we walk and talk. This long time girl, me never see you. Come make we walk and talk. You have to spin round in a circle now slowly. Peel a chancro, sit up on the treetop, pick off the blossom. Make we walk and talk, girl. Make we walk and talk.
This long time, girl, me never see you now.
So make we wheel and dig.
Hey.
Peel a chancro, sit up on the treetop, pick off the blossom. Make we wheel and jig, girl. Make we wheel and jig. Yeah, we would play that.
How old are you?
A little bit of something. We go outside and we play jacks and we play Little Miss Nancy going to town, going to town, going to town. Little Miss Nancy going to town to buy a pack of needles. No, God help you if you're not good looking. When you see a ugly girl, when you see a ugly girl, you cut your eye and pass her money go. That's the way my money go, to buy a pack of needles. At that time, not everybody have TV, it's just radio. But the family was great, like family life was wonderful. What church name family life? Yes. Well, now you have to test the food. Yeah, I boiled this saltfish twice, and now I'm gonna flake it. So this is cold pressed coconut oil, which I love the flavor of. And then I'm gone with like 4 tablespoons, medium E. And I'm going to put onions in. I did 3. If I think this is not enough, you may just see me grab another one. And I'm sauteing that. I like to put a little garlic, And then I'm putting in the tomatoes. This smells really nice, I want it to saute nicely. sauteing the onion and the tomato, saltfish and ackee over here. So now I'm gonna put the saltfish in. And now I'm adding the ackee to this lovely Christmas Day breakfast. You know what I would do? I would add the black pepper while I mix it because I don't want to mash out the ackee too much. How does this look? Isn't it lovely? Now I usually had a little paprika, just garnish it, you know? Just garnish for me. So we're going to fry some nice ripe plantain to go with the breakfast. I can make oil, but why make it when you can have it made, you know? So see, I score the plantain, cut the bottom, and then you peel it out. It's that easy. See, I score the plantain. You have to look on the color. If it's light yellow, it's not right. Golden brown, see that? When it's golden brown, you know it's cooked. I mean, if the fire is like medium, slow. Because if the fire high, it will get golden brown too fast and it not cook on the inside. You know? So everything is finished cooking right now. Plantain fry, provision boil, and the ackee and saltfish is ready. So we're gonna plate it and feed my family. And I hope you did learn a lot from this video today. Another thing you can do in there, if you don't have enough saltfish, you know, just buy a pack of bacon and cut it up small and fry it out. And that can help too. So it's like Tonyana make fashion, meaning turn your hand and try out new things.